this module, you'll gain a basic understanding of what virtual reality is, learn about how it's currently being used, and understand what some VR development services and technology there are that are available. The idea of virtual reality has been around for many years. The term was coined back in the mid-1980s when a researcher started to develop a set of goggles and gloves that would allow the user to experience this other reality. Of course, this version was pretty crude by the standards that we have today, but it was a starting point for what has evolved into a huge market and experience all around the world. So what is virtual reality? Virtual reality, often abbreviated VR, is the use of technology to immerse the user into a completely different world than their own. Unlike augmented reality, virtual reality replaces their normal reality and transports them anywhere, real or imaginary. The use of virtual reality usually requires special equipment for a fully immersive experience, usually some sort of headset and controllers at the very least. There's other equipment that can be added too, such as gloves that provide feedback to the hands and fingers, packs worn over the torso, and even treadmills that allow the user to walk around in VR while staying still in the real world. One of the most popular VR platforms currently is the Oculus line of headsets. When VR was first created, the cost of the equipment was substantial, but in recent years, companies like Oculus have figured out how to make it much more affordable, costing only hundreds of dollars instead of thousands. VR equipment is still relatively pricey though. A single consumer-level headset and controller can still cost a few $100s, and can sometimes even require the use of an external computer to provide the processing power that the headset needs. Oculus isn't the only platform out there. There's several other companies like PlayStation, HTC Vive, and even Steam VR that have also created headsets of their own. Each type of equipment comes with its own strengths and weaknesses, so make sure and shop around if you're going to look to pick one up. While the popularity of VR has been driven largely by the gaming market, in recent years educators are finding ways to integrate it into their learning environment as well. Some use it directly in the classroom setting using a platform like ClassVR, and others are using it just as a replacement for requiring learners to be physically in the same place at the same time. One group, Educators in VR, is even using software already on the Oculus platform to host educational events in a completely virtual environment that anyone can join. However, because of the price of the equipment, immersive VR isn't as economical as something like augmented reality is for some educational environments.